Hey Soul Tribe, and welcome back to my channel, The African Gypsy. I am your girl Sunshine, here with a weekly psychic forecast for you. We're looking at the 24th till the 30th of June. Yeah, remember the time is fluid, so whenever you find this reading, that's the right time. I done a bit of a pre-shuffle so I could get into the energy without wasting much time. And the first messages I got here are that some of you are going through a career change, a career transition. You're adding other things to your career, to your work. Some of you are changing your work altogether. And this is a blessed move because it aligns with your life purpose. Whatever your life purpose has been to this point, your assignment is shifting. And this new work is going to usher in the alignment of your frequencies with the assignment that you're now on. Okay. And as you do that, you're being asked to claim your art. Whatever form of artwork you do, claim your music, your poetry, your lyrics, your words, your creativity, your, I don't know, some of you need to copyright certain things as well in the next 7 days. I see that. On the spiritual side of things, I'm being told that some of you who are listening to this message come from a divine lineage of people who've always been holy and sacred. It's within your bloodline, your family, which is probably why you've been connected to this channel here. By the way, if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back to you. So I see that some of you come from a divine lineage. And some of the gifts that you have, your intuition, your gut feeling, or it could be your artwork, whatever it is that you do, it's been done generations before. Oh, my nose is itching. Someone else just says a booking a reading for them from that divine lineage. And so I digressed. So coming from a divine lineage, you need to understand that you're very powerful and do not be afraid of your own power. Do not be afraid of your intuition and don't downplay your abilities and your intuition and your gut feeling. Don't dismiss it and say, oh, it doesn't matter. No one else believes in my intuition. So whatever I'm guided to intuitively, it's not true, it's not real just because other people don't resonate with it. So I'm also seeing here, you're being asked to pay attention to signs and synchronicities and messages, things that happen at an exact time, chance meetings, or fated meetings, synchronicities with numbers 111, 222, 333, all of that. Pay attention to what you're doing at the time that this sequence of numbers comes up for you. It could be a certain sign that you see, maybe you're thinking about something and some van drives past and it says, everything is going to be all right, whatever it is. So pay attention to all of that. Many of you have been in an energy of praying and manifesting and calling things in by thinking positive about your situation, because words have powers, words are spells. That's why spells are a series of words and usually rhyming words, rhyming couplets. So pay attention to the words that you speak to yourself. Speak life into your situation. Speak life into your career, into your marriage, into your relationship, into your business, into your health. Whatever of your life that it needs to be revived, speak life into those areas, and don't curse your own destiny by speaking bad about your own self. You know, and you got enough haters already to speak bad about you. Now you also want to jump on the bandwagon of speaking bad about your own destiny and all of that. I also see that someone has been concerned about a passed on loved one, but you're being told that this loved one is safe and they're protected, and you don't need to worry about them. They love you very much, and they want you to know that they're all right. This is a specific message for someone who's been missing someone who they really felt was the everything, the mother, the father, the counselor, advisor, and all of that. That passed on loved one is saying, "Don't worry about me. I'm all right." Okay, let's move forward with the reading. Please don't forget to like the video and to subscribe if you haven't done so. Let's see what is coming up for the next 7 days for the collective, 24 to 30 June 2024, but time is fluid. So yeah, okay, I heard this message earlier today. It's been confirmed. Someone is going to have to stand their ground. You're going to have to hold your position concerning a certain matter. You're going to have to stand up to something 10 toes down and declare and decree certain things. You might be standing up for your beliefs. You might be standing up about a decision that you've made. Because what's crossing your path is you might be dealing with some form of insubordination where people are not really working with you the way you think they are, or the way you'd like them to work, to cooperate, that, hey, you know what, we're on the same team. Let's not shoot each other down. The last thing you need to do is to go down because of friendly fire. You know, you got enough enemies, like I said earlier, without the fire coming from inside your own camp. Okay, this is not like literal fire like that, but you get what I mean. Hey, if you've been on this channel before, you know exactly what I mean. So there's some sort of insubordination that could lead you to have to fire someone. It could be that kind of a situation, and you can have a reason to celebrate, or there could be some sort of an event or a party coming up as well in the next 7 days, or happiness, or reason to celebrate. And maybe it's because you have had to stand your ground. That's where the celebration is coming in. Because if you just concede defeat, if you just go with the flow, go with whatever's being said, you're not going to be able to have this victory and success and reason to celebrate. In the past, you had to turn your back from certain people. Perhaps there was a third party situation, or you're standing up um, to a third party situation. And like I always say, a third party is not just like another girlfriend, another boyfriend on the side. A third party could be someone in someone else's ear where you're discussing and say like, hey, let's do ABC, and they run your ideas constantly by someone else. Like, hey, you know what? They're saying we should ABC. What do you think? And the person's like, no, that won't ever work. Just because the suggestion came from you and they've got their own ulterior motives of shooting down any suggestions that you come up with to frustrate you within a partnership or whatever it may be, whether it's business or personal partnership. But it looks like someone is standing their ground and turning their back against a third party situation. Hmm. Someone's putting heavy burdens down by standing their ground and refusing to lower their standards to enough to be in a third party situation where it's some sort of a triangle. In the future, there's a lot of happiness coming up, strong Leo energy as well. Could be a whole naked baby as well as a frequency Phoenix 555 would say. So there's a lot of happiness. And again, all of this is a result of you standing your ground, holding your position, standing strong and standing up to something, standing up to your beliefs, and really, digging your heels and say, you know what, this is how I actually feel about ABC. Someone is rushing into, it could be sudden information that makes you have to helps you to put down heavy burdens. This could be coming in unexpectedly. In your environment, someone feels left out in the cold because you've turned your back on them. Or you might be feeling left out in the cold because you turned your back on someone. And someone else is also seeing that, okay, if this whatever the insubordination, if is this work contract to dissolve and this person turns their back or I turn my back, there's going to be a sense of loss and inadequacy there. You're hoping to sign some contract agreements and paperwork within the next 7 days. Very beneficial stuff. It could be with the help of an influential legal friend of yours. At the end of this, we're also going to see a gift from God, another gift from God. Thank you very much for the confirmations for all of you who came through and told me about how they've been blessed in many different ways in their lives. Um, yeah, and the confirmations of things that came out in the videos over the past few days. So I do see that there's a gift coming from God because you've been generous and you haven't counted the cost. You haven't said, well, what are you going to do for me in return? You haven't given conditions to your giving. And because of that, God is blessing because, you always have to work like you're working for God, regardless of the circumstance, or else just don't do it if you're going to be half-assed about it. Okay, what are you standing your ground about exactly? Let's just get some confirmation here from Spirit. Some of you are standing your ground. Okay. After making a very difficult decision that got you up at night, um, and someone's having regret about you standing your ground and standing up for yourself. It could be in a team, a partnership, and all of that. Looks like you're bossing up, and you looks like you may have been dealing with some sort of very controlling energy. So you're standing your ground to some sort of narcissist energy, whether this is like a narcissist, like in the way that, when I say narcissist, or it could be a spiritual narcissist, someone who tries to overdo the control by using spell work and magic and intrigue to keep people stuck in a certain cycle that just doesn't benefit them. First they mess with your mind, that your mind is stuck in a loop, and you keep thinking, oh, this time I'm doing it differently, yet you're doing exactly the same thing over and over again. That comes down to self-sabotage. I got this download earlier on today, and someone was like, no, Sunshine, why did you say self-sabotage? Sabotage my own things, but self-sabotage can be so clever. Sometimes it comes as a spell work that's directed to make you make certain decisions over and over again. It's only when the deed is done and the sabotage and the secret is played out, and the secrecy is now over and everything comes to light, you're like, oh my gosh, this happened just like that happened. I should have seen it coming. We've all had times when we say that, no, I should have seen it coming. So what is being revealed here? Why are you standing your ground? Someone's coming rushing with information, revealing something to you about what? about someone's strength. It's like maybe people are talking about how strong you are, how strong your intuition is, and this is unexpected for some people, and they feel left out in the cold because maybe your intuition led you to stop moving with certain people in a certain way. Okay, let's get some cheeky madams and find out what else she has to say about the situation. These are people who had false confidence, but we're being told that it hits different when the ancestors take over the battle. In the next 72 hours, it's going down. Whenever you find this reading, the next 72 hours, there's some major decisions coming up. Standing your ground is going to have to come up in some way, and you're going to need to have a golden rule that, you know what, if you crossed me once, I truly believe that you'd lost yourself, or you weren't in your right mind, but you crossed me twice in the same way. No, that's a behavior pattern. That's a habit. And I'm not going to let it slide like that. So someone needs to have some golden rule. That's probably where you're standing your ground, and you need to defend your values. Have a set of values. I spoke about the third party thing when someone is standing the ground. Like I said, a third party is not just a relationship. It could also be in business or other relationships as well. Someone went too far with some plan they had, but now judgment is here for them. Next 72 hours are going to be crucial, guys. Yo, we've got here. They're cursed for even scheming to come for you. So someone's going through some sort of punishment for even planning or thinking or scheming that they were going to come against you in some way. But expect positive changes in your life, my darlings. Um, yeah, if you've got pets, pay attention to your pets. They're protecting you. If they don't like a certain person's energy, there's something that you have to pay attention to, and know that you can't change these people. These are people who talk a lot of nonsense if they don't have the facts. Um, yeah, these are soulless mofos. They sold their souls and didn't even wait to get a receipt. So they really don't give a nothing. And they're saying, yeah, I told you about the sneaky behavior and all of that. I played you like a fiddle. I have been secretly causing chaos and conflict in your life and danced to the discord. So this is someone who was playing around in your face, causing fights. I spoke earlier on, you can go back in the video. I did use an example about someone planting ideas to fight every suggestion come up with. So there's chaos and confusion and tension, yet they're masterminding and being the puppet master behind everything. Yeah, get out now. Someone needs to get out of some situation like now, some situation they put themselves in. Last night's dream came with a message, a warning. So, my darlings, please do pay attention to your dreams. Whatever it is that comes in the dream realm, pay attention to what it's saying to you. Let's see what's happening in your environment. In your environment, in the future, you're going to be happy, but you're choosing peace over drama because you want peace, prosperity, protection, progress. Hmm. So again, you're standing your ground and choosing peace over drama because you might be dealing with someone who's been very mean spirited and cruel, or cruel kind of a person. It could be a mother figure, it could be uh, friend or something like that. Yeah, so you're choosing peace over drama, and you're going towards a passionate new beginning. Could be a new business, a new area of study. You've been at a crossroads about how exactly you're going to play this one out, and you knew that someone has been secretly spying on you, keeping tabs on your decisions and all of that. Whether they're monitoring spirits up in there, or you were actually giving your ops information about your every next move. When I say move in silence, it doesn't mean take off your shoes when you're walking and tiptoe around. It means keep your plans to yourself. If people don't need to know, don't let them know. Don't let everyone know what you're expecting, because you're giving them valuable intel information about which area they can attack in your life or what you're going to be working on next. But you're going to have a reason to celebrate if you make the right decisions and stand your ground, as I said earlier. Okay, I got some things to go into. Thank you very much for joining me here. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my email address is empressvibes@gmail.com. I do look forward to doing your personal readings and looking at the spiritual intelligence coming through to see exactly how it's going to play out in your life. Till the next one, this is your girl Sunshine signing out.